Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to Stash Watch episode 147, I think it is. Goodness me. It's going by very quickly. The Stash Watch is the year. Everything's going by very quickly at the moment. But I hope you're doing well. Good to see you all. Yes, basically Stash Watch, as you don't know, is where I go what I've bought this week, what's new in the stash, what I've got hopefully pending review, basically. So, yeah, an interesting one. Should be quite a good one, I think. Plenty of stuff to go through, it has to be said. So I hope you're doing well, as I say. And it's a lovely, no, it's not spring yet, but it definitely feels getting like spring in the UK at the moment. So lovely and sunny and bright outside, which is very different from it was just a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, it's got some music in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. Fingers crossed it's okay. But yeah, let's say it's around Easter time, so there's going to be lots of new Easter products going on. I've got loads in the stash to review. So yeah, going through quite a lot of them as we speak. But I'm trying to get hold of perhaps this. I feel like I've got too many Easter eggs, but there's a couple on my radar. Maybe a couple of the filled ones that M&S are doing. I think they do a pistachio cream filled one and a salted caramel one, and also apparently there's a massive one at Morrison's that may or may not be amazing. I'm not sure, so we'll see. But it was none of those in stock when I went today and yesterday. Hello, Dan, good to see you. Hello, happy Saturday. Are you well? I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too well. Not doing too bad. Yes, I'm not doing too bad, thank you. How are you doing today? Hope all's good at your end. Yeah, good to see you, Alan. Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed the I'm going to do another poll soon, Alan, by the way, for the members of the tasting panel. Alan's a founder member of the tasting panel. So basically it dictates pretty much what I'm going to review every week. So so I'm going to get a new selection up for you, Alan, as soon as well. So basically I'm going to start including also what I'm going to record and also what I'm going to publish. So there's two different sort of sets of updates there, sets of polls to do. So hope you're enjoying those, Alan. Good to see you as well, buddy. Good to see you. Any Easter action where you are, Alan, as well? Any new stuff? Speaking of Easter action, I must say I've got a couple of went to M&S today, as I kind of alluded to. I'm going to do an M&S hot cross bun special, I think, at some point. I've got a couple of them now. Look at this curd-filled hot cross buns, extremely lemony, it says. Yes, with candied Sicilian lemon peel and a zingy lemon curd filling made with Sicilian lemon juice and oil. So there is I think there's a Biscoff or like a caramelised biscuit one at Tesco. I'm to look out for. So that's one anyway. Yes, I've got a few of these in the stash. Just put these to one side. I've also got there, basically, I'm pretty sure that the Asda triple chocolate one is the one to go for, and it always was. But just in case, I've got the M&S one as well, the extremely chocolatey one as well. Rich dark chocolate with buns, little irresistible dark, and milk chocolate chips. But yeah, I've always been a fan. I think the Asda one for me was the one to go for. But nonetheless, I'll give these a review, see what they're like. I may have re-reviewed the Asda one as well for this year. I've got a couple of hot cross buns from Asda, and yeah, basically, I might have got the triple chocolate one as well. So there we go. I've also thought I've got a duplicate then, but it's tiramisu hot cross buns as well. M&S. If it focuses in on what that description is. Yes, coffee-infused buns enriched with mascarpone and packed with indulgent Belgian dark chocolate chips. Goodness me, that sounds quite nice, doesn't it? Yeah, tiramisu. What does tiramisu mean? It means something, doesn't it? I can't remember what it means now. Yes, those M&S layered eggs do look good, especially the runny camel one. Yeah, what do you reckon compared to the little ones, though, Alan? Remember I reviewed little ones last year, and apparently Andrew was saying they are available this year. That had a salted caramel layer in it, and that was really nice. So I don't know, do you think they're, do you think they'll be just as good or not as good? I don't know, really. M&S you'd think would be as good, wouldn't you? But we'll see. They finally got these red velvet ones as well, hot cross buns. Look at that red velvet. Because red velvet filled, I'm not sure how you could fill something, well, make it red, I guess. But Belgian dark chocolate chips and a smooth white chocolate filling. Alright, so it sounds very nice, very indulgent again. So we're going to give those a review. So you're doing M&S. And I didn't manage to find they did like a cream egg one last year, didn't they? I couldn't see that this year. It came out last year very randomly. It was just hard to get hold of. I just couldn't get hold of it. So I didn't see it this year. There was no placeholder for it. Maybe they'll bring it out again in a couple of weeks' time, typically after I do this review special. That's usually what they do, M&S. They're a bit of a pain like that. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can get there, as Alan said, the laid eggs, So there we go. But Lidl did them last year, and they were very nice at Lidl, and they were probably half the price. So I would not discount Lidl one. They were very nice. I said they did a caramelised biscuit filled one, Biscoff basically, and as I say, and a salted caramel one. And it was very nice. So as I said, the review is up there on my channel. So apparently they're out again this year, and I don't see why they wouldn't be, because they were pretty good. So did one of the best chocolates of I think 2023, I think it was the Mars Bar Raspberry Smash. And there's these mini ones, or fun-sized ones. Yeah, so they're out now as well, for 12 pieces. So I give them a review. They were very nice, these ones, I must say. You would think they'd just be like Mars Bar, but they've got the texture is slightly different. I think they're Australian ones, these ones. but the texture was slightly, had like a sort of more of a chewy texture than nougat in the middle. It was very nice, it was. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Had a raspberry taste. Very nice indeed, very interesting. Yes, very interesting indeed. So, some good ones there. What else we got now? I've got the Milky Bar Crunchy Pops. I've had these for a couple of weeks now. I've not got to review them yet. There we go. So is it basically, what do you think? What are these exactly? What are they? Let's have a look. Does it say? Surely it does. Crispy cereal balls, 19% with a vanilla flavoured filling, 35.9%. Covered with white chocolate, 44.0%. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, so basically some crunchy Rice Krispie pieces, maybe some kind of cereal anyway. Yeah, sounds very interesting. Yeah. Vanilla flavoured scent filling as well, so should be quite interesting these ones. Crunchy Pops, could be quite interesting those. Keen to try the other jammy dodgy one after watching your review. Yes, that's a good point. Yes. Yeah, that's an interesting one. That one, I was pleasantly surprised by that. Really, it was an interesting one. It kind of was a bit like when I tried to do my. I think I made my own. What was it? Which one did I do? I made my own custard cream bar, didn't I? That time. And to do the custard cream and the chocolate, I crushed up a load of custard cream biscuits and put them in the chocolate. It's kind of how they've done that in that as well. They seem to have crushed up a load of biscuit pieces and included it into the chocolate as well. So it was an interesting one. Yeah, I think I was quite impressed with that. I was quite impressed with it, I must say. I was a bit sceptical of this, that, and the other, but it was actually pretty good. Yeah, so definitely worth getting that one. I think definitely an interesting one. Quite stodgy though, for sure. You definitely get value for money with that one, I would say. I say £8 it was. So yeah, a good one, that one. I'm glad you enjoyed the review as well. Have you got any other Easter stuff, Alan? Any other Easter antics? Are you containing yourself this year, or are you going to one big one? My layered eggs have come, by the way. I've got my laid eggs order came. I might have ordered one or two, so I'm going to do a special laid egg special. Probably save it a few weeks, more towards Easter, I guess. We'll do a laid egg special, I think. So they've all come. So I've got a massive selection of those now. Ridiculous, really. You know how indulgent those were. Did you manage to get any, Alan, or did you resist temptation? Dropping something. Yes, also got this one here. These Kellogg's Crave caramelized biscuits. So caramelized biscuit is kind of the thing, isn't it now? And it was chili chocolate at one point, then it was orange chocolate, and then it was salted caramel. There's something else which I've forgotten. But now it's caramelized biscuit. Yeah, so biscuit flavour everything now. So there we go. So I might get those reviewed at some point. It's a massive, very small box. This cereal boxes are going so small. I don't know, but nonetheless, it's I think there's special Crave ones and this, that, and the other. But buying the small Cadbury ones, they are really good. Those, aren't they? I must say, they are really good. Those ones. I quite like the M&M's. What's it called? Not an egg, but it's like the sort of statue or whatever of like the M&M's guy. And it comes with mini M&M's. I quite like that because it's basically Galaxy chocolate, and they're really nice actually. It's just really snappy and quite thin. It has a good snap to it. I recommend those definitely. Probably the M&M's mini eggs, the M&M's eggs as well. I think they're obviously going to be quite similar. So yeah, definitely recommend those. Gonna do a few mini egg specials actually. Speaking of mini eggs, I've got loads of mini eggs to review. I'm going to do a short on them soon. I've got about 20 bags of mini eggs. Some of them I reviewed before, but I'll do a special. I think maybe several specials, maybe 2 or 3 of them, where I review these over time. I think because I've got so many of them. So I was actually considering doing the live today, but I was a bit I had more than I thought I would, so I needed to think about it basically. Got a few pistachio ones as well, so I might sort of mix them up and do a pistachio special, mini egg special. This, that, and the other. Yes. Lots of new Easter eggs out this year. Little release theirs quite late this year for some reason. Hello, Andrew. Good to see you. Yes, it's an interesting one. Have they done the filled ones then, Andrew? I know you were saying they were going to, because we're talking about the M&S ones. So yeah, obviously the M&S ones, £18 for their salted caramel filled egg. But I feel like I don't know, it might be bigger than the little one. It might be bigger, but I don't know if it'll be £18 bigger, you know. So it's one of those, really. One of them, yeah, one of those. Just have to see. I'm quite sort of, I don't know. What's the word? I feel like M&S are kind of quite a sort of interesting one where they usually do manage to pull it off quite well. But whether it's just, whether it'll be just twice as good, I don't know. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's just whether it'll be twice as good. And I always kind of think maybe it probably isn't. I'm just trying to look now for my review of the little ones, but I can't find it. I need to perhaps type in, don't I think? But I can't. It's not jumping out at me. Oh, never mind. I might find it in a minute. Oh dear, yeah, I can't find it. I can't. I need to type, don't I? I need to get my keyboard out. My keyboard's just slightly packed away. So yeah. Oh, never mind. I can't see it, but never mind. I'm trying to just. Never mind. I might. Yeah, I'll have a look in a second. Hello there. Yes, it's Juliet, isn't it? It's Juliet. I'm never sure. Let me just, can I view on the profile? Let's have a look. If I can. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Oh, good to see you. Yes, good to see you. I'm not doing too bad, thank you. I'm sure it's you, Juliet. I'm sure it is you. I always second guess myself with this. I did it last week, didn't I, as well? But yeah, good to see you as well. Yeah, not doing too bad, thanks. Nice and sunny outside. Just saying before, really nice and bright. Lovely time of year, I must say. Lovely time of year. Yeah, I'm just going to try and see if I can find that. Yeah, what's your Easter antics going on then, Juliet? What have you got this year? Have you got anything nice? And anything in the pipeline as well? Are you tempted by the M&S layered eggs? What do you think? Let's see. That's a little layered eggs. There you go. Got my keyboard. Layered eggs. Let's have a look. Easter chocolate eggs at Lidl. Camel's biscuits. Yes, good. Look like they've gone up at $11.99. I don't think they were that expensive last year. Maybe they were. In store from the 1st to the 3rd it is as well. So yeah, so they will be coming out. The Camel's biscuit laid egg. I'm sure they'll do the other one as well. Yeah, so there we go. So keep an eye out at Lidl. Coming in stock from tomorrow. So that should be an interesting one. Yeah, I don't know why they left it. So it's a lot later in other places. A lot of other places these days are quite quick in getting the Easter stuff out. We had it before Christmas, haven't we? You know, for a lot of the time. I don't know, for some reason, whatever reason this time, they've not. Lidl have been a bit behind the game on it, behind the ball on it, really. So there we go. Yeah, my browser's just playing a bit. Yes. So there we are. Anyway, yeah, so good, interesting one. Definitely some interesting ones there. As I say, Easter eggs this year. It seems to be a bit of a crazy one this year. I think they were gradually sort of upping, getting a bit more, extravagant past couple of years. You could tell it last year particularly. The year before was pretty good as well. Those chocolate lover ones, I think, from Aldi were very nice. Last year I had all the layered eggs ones. So, M&S have jumped on the layered egg bandwagon, haven't they now? So yeah, lots of them are doing it. So it should be, I don't know really. Where will they go next year? I don't know what they could possibly do differently. Will they go even more crazy? I don't know. I'm interested to find that out really, whether they will. But it's just, yeah. They'll just be more and more expensive, perhaps, won't they? I don't know. But M&S probably will start doing like cake-infused ones. I think like laid eggs, maybe that's what will start happening. I think it'll start getting a bit. Might be getting a bit much maybe next year, but we'll see what happens. It's definitely a good problem to have, though, isn't it? It's a good problem to have. So anyway, so there we go. All right. Well, let's have a see. So what else have we got today? Got these Squashies Fizzers as well. Squashies Fizzers. So in the Squashies range, seems to have been. I don't know, going out a bit with these squashies lately. They had like different flavours and things previously, and now it's just essentially, well, not even flavours anymore. What is that? It's just like fruit flavours. I don't know, just random stuffs. There we go. Yes, and Andy's in as well. Are you at the gym, Andy? Yes. Afternoon, pal. Just want to say your audio has definitely improved from your recent videos. No longer very quiet for you. Yeah, oh, great to hear. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, thank you. I've basically, it was a bit. You might have seen in the update I did, but long story short is the audio on OBS, which is the software I use to send stuff through, it's saying it's fine. It's saying it's actually too loud, if anything. But the problem is YouTube has its own nonsense that it then does, and basically reconfigures the audio. So what is coming out from my end fine, YouTube has a sort of its own standard, and it kind of reduces the audio. So luckily, when I looked into it, took a while to find this out, but anyway, after looking into it, I could test it on my I can export the videos with YouTube's shenanigans into consideration, and I can tell, so I can kind of improve it. It's a bit difficult really, because I've kind of really got to force it to do it, so I can do it a lot easier when I pre-record my videos. When I'm doing it now, I've kind of upped the gain a bit on the output and stuff like that, so it is still higher than normal, but I can't really up it too much because it just becomes crazy and very difficult to control what's going on. But I have done it on what's going on at the moment. So it's just YouTube being a real pain really. I don't know why they've got to have some kind of standard, but it just seems a bit weird that it makes things so much lower than everything else. I've yet to buy any Easter eggs, but I'm thinking of getting a dark chocolate one. I'm a big fan of dark chocolate. They have just so many options, it's hard to choose just one. Someone was just saying actually today that the Morrison's, in one of the comments, the Morrison's dark chocolate one was looking pretty good. I think sea salt and dark chocolate is typically the one I don't have in my stash. I didn't get that one because I was trying to draw a line somewhere, and I didn't get that one. So maybe I will. I don't know. But yes, yeah. I also recommend actually the After Eights mini eggs, which are very nice. I must say, the After Eights mini eggs. They're just if you like After Eights, of course. But there's something. They have a very nice snap to them. Like the After Eights chocolate is quite isn't really that particularly hard, but the mini eggs have a nice snap. I'm going to review them soon, but I do recommend those, Juliet. Yeah, very nice those. Hello there, Skywell. Good to see you. Yes. Hope everyone's feeling the weekend vibes. Lovely weather we're having now. For now, let's hope it lasts. Yeah, I know. It's the same. It's lovely and sunny. We just normally Jow comes in from Brazil. Not been in for a few weeks, so I'm sure he'll turn up at some point. Usually comes in. I remember telling him how dark it was and dismal it was when we were doing these lives just 4 weeks ago. But now, what a difference it's made. It's just so much bright and lovely. And good to see you, Nathan, as well. GTA 6, yes. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Happy Saturday. Yeah, good to see you, Nathan. How's things going for you? Hope you're doing well. Any Easter antics going where you are? Hope you're having a good one so far. Great to see you. Really great to see you. I was going to do a live review this today, actually, but I decided against it because I wasn't quite... I didn't feel... I don't know. I had a few things. There was a few things I wasn't sure about doing on it, and I don't know. Felt like I wasn't really particularly hungry enough to do it, if that makes sense. I felt like I might make myself unwell if I did it. So yeah, basically, I didn't do it in the end. So that was why I was a bit late promoting this one. But there we go. Right, yes, got these kettle chips, honey Dijon mustard potato chips. Got some lady up here. I don't know. Does anyone know Rachel Coe? Yes, I do know her. Seen her a few times. I think I have anyway. So she's for some reason got involved with these. I'm not sure. I don't really know how. I mean, I don't know. I mean, does she really need to get involved with honey Dijon mustard potato chips? I don't know. I mean, you could pay me and I could go to various shops and look for honey Dijon mustard on shelves and pick one. I don't know, maybe do some taste tests. I don't think you need to be an expert to presumably work in that. But nonetheless, whoever she is, maybe she'll appeal to the demographic who usually buys kettle chips. Can you do a comparison of Cadbury Mars and Nestle eggs? You could just get a set of cheap ones. I feel like you can definitely tell the difference in quality and taste, so it could be good to compare. Yeah, see, so yeah, I guess so. I mean, well, basically, I've got loads I've got loads to go through actually. So I probably will be doing a variety of the different ones. So yeah, I've probably got about 19 different. I'm going to do a short of them actually, maybe 19, 20 different mini eggs. So we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Basically, I'm going to do all the pistachio ones together, I think. Might review some of the couple of other ones together. I'm not sure. But there's quite a few to go through. There's a load to go through. But yes, I'm going to look into that, Andy. I'm going to look into that. Something along those lines anyway. Very good. Got some Cadbury cream eggs today. Oh, not too bad. Yes, not too bad. Did you get a bag of box of 5 of them? Or did you just get 1 or 2 or 3? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I must say, I quite like the Cadbury caramel eggs, actually, Nathan. I recommend those, they're pretty good. There's just so much caramel in them. And quite a nice thick chocolate as well. I haven't seen these chips around honey Dijon. Or Dijon honey, yes. Hot honey is a very sticky one. Do you go to Lidl, check out the Choco Softies? I've not been to Lidl yet. No, they've. I've got it on my list about those ones, but I've not got them yet. I've got so much in the backlog. But I might go in to have a look at their Easter egg range. So if I do that, I'll probably have a look. But I've got to, trying to be careful. There's 3 eggs that I'm considering that might be the last 3 I get, and those are the 2 M&S. They're filled, they're laid eggs. And also potentially the Morrison's massive ridiculous one, but I'm not sure. I don't know whether I don't know. They're quite expensive. They're £18 each for the laid eggs, I think, and the Morrison's one's like a big £30 one or something. It's something ridiculous. So I don't know. We'll see. Cadbury Caramel Eggs 5 stars. Anne says, yeah, I definitely agree. They're really good, high quality ones. Grade A one. You know what I will say? A bit of a spoiler here, but another one. Not full size eggs, but mini eggs. Smarties mini eggs. It's a bit of a spoiler for you guys, really, but they're honestly top tier mini eggs, top tier, and they might actually be the best ones out there, because it's a bit like Yorkie. If you have Nestle milk chocolate, it's not the best chocolate in the world, but for some reason Yorkie just really works. I wouldn't say I'm particularly a fan of Smarties either. I'm not a really big Smarties fan, but Smarties mini eggs are just that right size. They've got a perfect crunch on them and a wonderful, just a lovely sort of amount of chocolate, and you get a bit of a flavour from the shell as well. There's something about them, and I think they might actually be the best mini eggs. I mean, it's a bit of a controversial one there, but that's my sort of hot take, hidden tip. I would definitely check them out. Smarties mini eggs, and they come in a paper wrapper as well, which is interesting. Fair enough. What's your favourite version of the cream egg, Rob? Favourite version of the favourite cream egg? I think the ones I've always quite liked, the actual cream egg filling, I think was probably the Ferrero did one. I've got one down here actually. I think here it is actually. Yes, we're going to do this. They did like two of these. They did a hazelnut one and a cocoa cream one. They don't do the cocoa cream one anymore. It was like a couple of years ago. These ones are probably the ones to get. Really nice. Yeah, I'm going to re-review them. As I said, I've got them to do my re-review again. But they're really good. Really nice. I think they're probably the best cream egg ones. I think a bit probably similar to the Kinder ones. I've got them as well to review. So we'll see. But there we go. But yeah, yes. What about yours? What about yours then? Yes, Skywalker. Had a cream for them today actually. I found them extremely sweet. Yes, which ones are those? Well, the Cadbury Caramel ones or the or the Smarties ones. Yes, you can also get Smarties orange only mini eggs. Yeah, can you really? I don't think I've seen those ones. That's an interesting one. I know you get the orange only. You get like I think mini eggs, Cadbury mini eggs, orange only ones, can't you? Well, yes. I think Lidl are bringing out a dupe of the Waitrose croissant egg, as well as a donut-shaped egg and a layered caramelised biscuit. Goodness me, released tomorrow, I think. Yeah, the layered caramelised one, yes, that I reviewed that last year. Yeah, that was, it was very nice. And they did a salted caramel last year as well. Whether they'll do that again this year, I don't know. But yes, you'll definitely love that caramelised biscuit one. I definitely recommend that one. I definitely do. Let's say, I think we spoke about these, didn't we, in Discord as well. We've got the Cadbury Crave with the caramelised biscuit in there as well. There we go, yes, I'm going to get those reviewed hopefully at some point soon. So quite a lot, yeah, goodness, so much in the stash. Honestly, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yes, Lidl will have to travel to Lidl at some point. The regular cream eggs from Cadbury can't beat the classic. Ferrero, they look nice. I'm actually allergic to nuts though. Ah, okay, that's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, if you're allergic to nuts, you've definitely got to be very careful. Yeah, I don't mind the regular cream eggs, but they're not. I do like them. I do like them. I've got the mini ones actually down there as well, the mini cream eggs. But I think sometimes just a bit too much of the middle for me. In that you know, I don't know. It's an interesting, hard one to say. I do like them though. I do like them. I think the caramel ones often win out for me. But yeah, as you said, they could be a bit sweet. But I find that with the cream egg ones, they're quite sweet, really. Yeah, interesting. Speaking of yes, mini eggs, well, again, are these mini eggs? Got these, the best pistachio trio egg from Morrison's. So I'm going to do a compare. I've got the Coke ones, I've got the M&S ones, I've got the Morrison's ones now, and I've got something else as well. What are the ones? Lindt, I think. So I've got some, yeah, I'm going to do a sort of pistachio cream egg special soon as well, so that's going to get that done. So I've got those to come, that to come as well, goodness me. Loads of stuff. I don't know, I did a Crunchy Clouds review. I might put this actually into the tasting panel as well, actually, to see if I should get this one published. Did like Crunchy Clouds, I'm sure I did. I don't know whether it included these pistachio and shortbread ones though, so maybe I might have to update the review and add these ones in as well. But there we go, so I got those today while at M&S. Got those, and I can't remember where I did these. Yeah, the multi-chocolate and caramel ones as well, biscuity clouds. So I'm not sure whether I include them. I might have already reviewed those basically, so, you know, we'll see. Might have already done them. I think they like Cadbury Mars and Nestle plain eggs will come down to whether you prefer Dairy Milk, Yorkie, Chocolate or Galaxy. Yeah, this is true. They're all a great way to experience them though. I find the Cadbury ones can be a bit soft. You've got to be careful. Either put them in the fridge or just don't have the heating on basically. They can get very soft. I quite like the Mars ones because they've got a nice snap to them. And Nestle ones got a good snap as well. You know, but as I say, I do quite like the the M&M's ones, stuff like that, the Smarties ones, you know, they have a bit of a snap. Oh dear. I've got the Pepsi Max Tropical as well, Alan, by the way, if you're still about, Alan. I've got that one, I'm drinking that just now. Not bad at all, actually, not bad at all. It's a bit mango-y, I think, yes. Pistachio chocolate products are often nice, but always overpriced. Yeah, they definitely had the pistachio tax, don't you, of about 50%. It's a bit ridiculous, really. You know, but the people, you know, it's the demographic who are eating them, I think, are people who spend a bit more, I think, is the gist of it, long story short. I don't know why, or it's just got that, or it's got that sort of feel, hasn't it, behind it? What's the word? It just seems to be an indulgent product, even though it probably costs no more than anything else. The Lidl Deluxe croissant egg is such a blatant rip-off of the Waitrose one. I haven't even seen the Waitrose one. Waitrose, I say, the supermarket that I just can never get to. I think it's going to be £9 approximately, and the Waitrose is about £15, I think, not 100% sure. Well, Lidl, let's face it, Lidl, mind you, Lidl last year with their caramelised biscuit-filled egg and the salted caramel one, they're the ones that have been ripped off this year, isn't it? So, as I say, they normally are the ones that rip everyone else off, but not so in those cases. But yeah. Waitrose croissant egg. Yeah, I see. Well, I'll probably go for the little one. I think. But Yeah, interesting though. I've not. I'll say one day maybe I'll get to Waitrose. One day. I mean, there is one, within that I could drive to. It's not, there is one I could get to, but it's just, I don't know. It's still quite far away. Oh, quite enjoyed the tropical Pepsi Max. Raspberry was my favourite when they still made it. I don't know if did I have the raspberry one. I must have done. Trying to think now. I don't know if I remember it. It's nice. It's quite refreshing. The thing is, I often have sort of Pepsi Max with my tea basically. So it kind of sometimes having an odd flavour in your drink can kind of be a bit weird when you're having it. So I sometimes struggle with limited edition flavours, but I did get them this time. I was a bit frustrated actually. I think I mainly got it because I think I went to Asda. Now Asda at one point was selling randomly. Amazingly, was selling that Pepsi Max for £1 for every 2 litre bottle, which was an amazing price. I thought it was amazing when B&M were doing it, and Asda did it for some reason. But then they stopped. The week I was going to go in and get some, they stopped, and it's like £2.30 or something for a 2 litre bottle. I thought, I'm not buying them from Asda anymore. I've actually not bought any anymore. So I think I went to refused to pay 100% markup on them. It's ridiculous. So what they were doing the week before. So I've been going to B&M basically, and I think they had the tropical one there or something like that. So I think I got a couple of those as well at the time. So that's why I had. I think they were only selling that. I think they'd run out. I think presumably they'd ran out of the other ones because everyone from Asda went to B&M instead. That's what I assumed anyway. So they had none of the regular 2 litre ones, but they did have the tropical ones. So. Yeah, it's nice actually. It's very nice. So yes, I'm just finishing off that bottle. I was going to review it actually. But I didn't in the end. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I just have to, just had to drink it, you know what I mean? So yeah, could have reviewed it, but it's just one of those things. Maybe I should have done, but never mind. I found these as well, these new Haribo, rhubarb and custard rolls, look at that. They look quite interesting, don't they? So I might give them, I'm going to try and do a Haribo spot. I've got so many Haribo sweets to do. I've got so many in the backlog. I'm not sure what I might do here. I've got to do like some kind of Haribo special, I think. These look pretty nice. But they're cables, aren't they? But so I don't know. That's pretty good. Rhubarb and custard. Must be one. Would they sell these in other countries other than the UK? I feel like it's a UK thing, isn't it? Rhubarb and custard. You would say? Yeah, interesting. So I've got a couple of other gummy sweets as well. I've got these Millions squishies as well. Not squashies, but squishies. Strawberry and bubblegum. Alright, so there we go. So Millions of those kind of hundreds of thousands sweets that go on. Love Millions, love to share. Alright. So eat it all yourself, basically. Honestly. Okay, there we go. So a couple of interesting ones there, definitely, for sure. And so quite, I don't know, I need to do a Haribo. I've got so many of these Haribo ones in the backlog. It is getting a bit ridiculous. What are you most looking forward to reviewing the stash? And I've got quite probably the layered eggs I've got. Andy, I've got those layered eggs. I've basically, imagine the layered eggs M&S or Lidl, but just ridiculously more indulgent. The ones with like cake in and stuff like that. I've got a few of those those Easter eggs that I got from literally layerstreats.com. Not sponsored by them anyway, but I've got a few of those to review. So I'm going to do a live review of those at some point, more towards Easter, I think. So they're very special indeed. So I'm going to get those reviewed live. So I think they're the ones I'm probably most looking forward to because they're ridiculously indulgent. The most ridiculous Easter eggs there are, basically. But other than those, I did review them last year, so you can check out last year's review if you were, different ones, of course, not the same, but I think I did them live. So I'm going to, also, other than that, I'm not too sure, really. Let's see, quite a lot in the stash, generally, to be honest with you. I'm quite interested in trying out some of the crisps I've got to go. I've got like these Walker Sensations Chili and Cocoa, I think it is as well. Maybe the hot honey ones. Lots of, I just showed a few hot cross buns as well. So they're always quite tasty and interesting, actually. So I've got M&S, a selection of those to do. So quite a lot. I've just got quite a lot. I'm just looking over there as well to see what else I've got. Dear me, quite a few. I'm going to do a tonic special maybe as well. Might put that to the tasting panel as well. So you've got a couple of special ideas to do. So quite a lot, basically. Quite a lot. Yes, curious, do you finish off all the products you purchase? Just a little. Sometimes I take them to friends, basically. I give them to friends, or, I'll eat some of them. I try not to eat them all. I've been a bit terrible lately, and I need to cut down, really. I've been eating a bit too much. But generally, I don't eat all of them. I try not to anyway, so I give them to friends and stuff like this. Yeah, so, because it's just too much for me, really, to eat. So I try to hand them out. But sometimes I might overindulge. Recently I've been getting a bit bad at that, so I'm trying to stop. Yeah, I'm trying to stop that. But yeah, there's quite a lot. So, but sometimes I space it out over time as well. Like I'll put them into a container or something. And I might just nibble them throughout the week or something like that. So I try and be careful if I do finish them off. Yes, got these watermelon flavour lollies as well. Sour watermelons, yes, from Rowntrees as well. Got those. It's quite interesting. So yeah, we've got a few Rowntrees ones. Might do a Rowntrees special as well. Some, but they're all backing up a bit now. So there we go. Got watermelon flavour and apple flavour in one. Yeah, so watermelon and apple seems to be a common set of flavours, don't you really? Look at these as well. I almost got these also. I'll show you in a second actually. I tried a chili cocoa crisp and was disappointed. They smell like cocoa but don't really taste much. And there is no chili whatsoever. Not unpleasant by any means, but just a letdown. Yeah, typical limited edition kind of affair then, Worthy. Oh, it's a real shame that. Yeah, what a shame. I think, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes limited editions can be a bit like that. They're on my to review list anyway. I'm going to try and get them done soon. Got to say, the stash, as you know, is massive. So, so I'm going to try and get them done soon. Yeah, interesting. You know, it's a shame if they're not that great. Oh, I'll be interested in. I mean, chili chocolate though is basically what it is, isn't it? It's never been that spicy, has it though? Really? So I don't know. Maybe it's just, yeah, I don't know. Chili chocolate's always been a bit of a funny one for me, I think. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to tasting it, but yeah. I don't know. Hopefully I like it, but it doesn't bode well, I guess. We'll see. Got these ones as well, though. Yes, these Rice Krispie squares with crushed mini eggs and chocolate. Look at that. So crushed mini eggs. I mean, are they really mini eggs? I don't know. Limited edition ones. So I've found these in Asda. Yes, there you go. They're never actually squares, are these squares? Yeah, they're called squares, but they're actually rectangles. I've never quite understood it. It really winds me up, to be honest with you. But there we go. So chocolate flavoured rice cereal with coloured candy pieces. So probably just crushed Smarty type things, I think. You know, one of those. That's fair. Do you find when you get through a certain type of product when you're watching TV or on a movie nights? Can depend, really. Can depend. I don't know. Yeah. It's one of those, yeah, sometimes I do prefer to sort of have something, yeah, around sort of, yeah, when I'm doing something like that, you know, watching, yeah, TV or something like this. So it is easier to get through things around that time, just checking if the camera's focused in. I can't tell, is it focused in? Not sure. I have to be careful, actually, not to, let's see, yeah, I think it is, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, I do find that sometimes when I'm sitting down, that can be the most lethal time for getting through things, so you have to be very careful. Yeah, how are you, Sky? What is your favourite time to indulge in a few snacks? Yeah, I think definitely just around when I'm like watching something like that can be quite a difficult time. I don't think I've had this one before. Yes, the Dairy Milk Cookies, an Australian import from B&M. So I might have, don't think I've had this one, maybe I have. The Dairy Milk chocolate with chopped biscuit pieces and shortcake biscuit pieces. Alright, so yeah, will you be able to tell the difference between those when you're eating them? Maybe slightly in the chocolate one, but I don't know, because it's covered in chocolate anyway. But there we go, yeah, an Cadbury Australia won that one. So got that in the stash as well. Got a few of those to go through now as well. Got so many. It's just been quite difficult to get through all these chocolates recently. It really has, you know. So yeah, it's one of those. It's getting a bit difficult. So yeah, I just feel like the camera's not focusing very well. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. So yeah, I've tried to change some of the presets on it. So maybe I don't know. Maybe that's having an effect. I'm not sure. I have to check. I've not changed anything too dramatic. Let's have a look. We've got all sorts of stuff going on. I think there was an autofocus, yeah. Alright. Yeah, that seems to be set correctly. Don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. Right, last ones for today. Only a few more to go. But these Morrison's, yes, these Morrison's mini eggs. Not quite so mini, are they, these ones? But nonetheless, I've got these ones. So yes, milk chocolate peanut butter eggs. Silky smooth with lightly salted roasted peanut butter. Belgian chocolate. I don't know for what it's worth. So you can see it's got a bit of a design on there to make it look like something interesting. There we go. It's not just the peanut butter seeping through. Whenever I'm watching a movie, Maltesers are a guilty pleasure. That's a good one to have. Yeah, very nice to nibble on. Yeah, not too bad. I don't always in the cinema when I used to go. Wine gums always a thing I used to quite enjoy in the cinema. I don't know why. I just always associated them with the cinema for some reason. I'm not sure why that was, but it was always something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that was. Weird, that, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know. That's something I always used to have at the cinema, wine gums. It's quite like wine gums. As I say, they'd be quite nice. I think because they're quite good as well, because they last a bit longer when you're chewing them as well, have quite distinct flavours. But yeah, wine gums seem to be my, but I've not had them really, you know, anymore particularly, you know, but maybe it's something I might have to try at some point. Yeah, to have again. I do quite like wine gums. Peanut butter eggs will be a nice change. I absolutely love peanut butter in the US, but you don't see that many peanut butter products over here. Yeah, a bit of only Reese's, isn't it? Really, only Reese's is the main sort of peanut butter product you get over here. It's quite an interesting one. Trying to think, is there anything else? There's a couple of others, very small amount, but not many. Yeah, not many. You're right. It's just never really took off, has it? It just seems to be mainly Reese's, you know. My mother enjoys Lindor truffles. However, she found the last one's really creamy or oily. Not sure on that end. Yeah, interesting. I find they're a bit. I would recommend the mini ones. I think I've got them down here actually. There's a mini eggs Lindors as well. See if I can grab them without falling off the chair. Get them around Christmas time and Easter time. But yes, I recommend these ones. That's for your mum. Yes, the mini ones. These are mini eggs, although they're more rugby ball shaped. But I do at Christmas as well. I get the assorted ones, and they're just a lot better proportioned, basically. So they're not too creamy. You know, I find the proportions a lot better. So I actually prefer them than regular Lindors generally. So yeah, I would recommend those for your mum. Yeah, let her know. Let me know what she thinks as well. I wonder why Mars haven't done a mixed box of milk, dark and white Maltesers. Would be good to snack on. I don't know why I don't do this. I think I mentioned this, didn't I? I always say this. You should do like, especially with buttons as well. You know, like Bourneville white and obviously regular buttons. You know, Cadbury. Why don't they do those? I really don't know either. It's just bizarre, isn't it? Have you seen the Morris's Best Golden Opulence egg? No, this is what I was talking about before. I went in today to see it and it was not there. They had the shelf space for it, but it wasn't on the shelf. So I've not seen it yet. I'm not seeing it yet. So yeah, I will see whether I get it or not. I'm not too sure. Is this the same as the one you were talking about, Andrew? The one that you were saying, the other one they were doing? Lindors tend to get oily and melty when they get warm. I wonder if that's what it is then. Speaking of peanut butter, my dad loves the peanut butter M&Ms, but they're not sold in the UK. Can only get them from American candy shops. Yeah, I did review those a few years back, actually. I think I got them again to review, but I don't know if I got round to them. Yeah, they were quite nice, those, actually. They were quite nice, those. Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Peanut butter. What was the other ones? I think Snickers do a peanut butter one, actually, Skywalker. There's a peanut butter Snickers, actually, around. Yes, was it Skywalker mentioned before? Was it... I think now, let's see. Was it? Yeah, I think it was. Or was it? Yeah. It was Skywalker. I think it was Skywalker. Was it Andy? I think it might have been Andy, wasn't it? Andy, yes. Andy. It's Andy, wasn't it? Yeah, sorry, not Skywalker. Andy, yes. Yeah, the Snickers do like a peanut butter creamy bar as well. That's one you can get in the UK, Andy. I've seen that in Asda. But yeah, first of all, let's try them. Yeah, let me know what you think. They're the ones I reckon I would recommend. You know, as I said, they're just a bit more. I mean, it could be like, Andrew was saying that it could be like a heat thing. But I've always found generally anyway, the smaller ones I found that are just a bit better, just better proportion for me. Because I say regular Lindors are just a bit much sometimes, I think. They're just a bit too big. So yeah, they're the ones I recommend. Yes, let me know. Right, so only a couple more, but more in the Morrison's range. This is one that tipped me over the edge really. I'm always interested in, well, yes, I think Juliet, you were saying like dark chocolate. Maybe these ones, Juliet, if you like coffee. Dark chocolate espresso eggs. Yes. Yeah, intensely rich with indulgent coffee and caramel notes. Look at that. So that looks, quite tempted by those. Belgian chocolate as well. Okay, must be good. Yeah, so there we go. The best Belgian. So yeah, these are at Morrison's as well. Bag's only half full though, which is a bit frustrating, but at least, nonetheless. How long will it take to produce an average video? Yes, from initial setup to editing and publishing at the end. Probably takes a lot more time than I realise. It takes ages. Yeah, it takes a long time. Just to review them, it can take 20 minutes, half an hour, and I've got to kind of faff around to get everything in place and stuff. So it takes about half an hour to review something. And to edit it, well, my videos tend to be about 20 minutes long, don't they, I think? So it's at least about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get through it. And I wouldn't class myself as doing ridiculous amounts of edits either, but I obviously have to go through it, check it, and you have to edit it. So, rewatch. I don't rewatch the whole thing, but I'll rewatch enough of it, just little key points. I have to put in the markers. I have to do the thumbnail. I have to, upload it, do all the metadata and the descriptions. I have to then add in the things, the cards at the end, which takes some time. Schedule it. Sometimes I publish it as well. I do like a little tweet or whatever as well. So it's about half an hour to record it per video, basically, roughly 20 minutes, half an hour, and then about an hour and a half, 2 hours to edit it. It can depend. If it's something that's got more in it, if it's a review with more than one thing in it, can take longer, because they're just longer videos. But sometimes I don't have to do the end summary on the end of it. The end summary can take about 15 minutes in its own right, just because of moving it around and making it the right size and things. Yeah, so it's a lot of work actually. It's if you were to sort of put this, basically the money I get from the channel, I get about £30 a month, whatever. So if you consider that I'm doing at least 4 videos, I do about 8 videos a month, and I make about £30 a month on the channel. And that's not net or whatever, or gross, whatever it is. That doesn't include the money I've spent on things. So I actually lose money on the channel. I don't make money at all on it. So yeah, I mean, I've probably so essentially, time and money are something that this channel doesn't give me. So I enjoy just chatting to yourselves and and just seeing how the channel's getting. That's what I get out of the channel. I don't get any financial. I don't make money from it. I lose money on the channel, and obviously it takes up a lot of time. Sometimes the time is a problem. I'm thinking, should I be spending this time on it? And it's one of those. Like I say today. I have to start prepping for this. I can't really start anything after 3 o'clock because I've got the 4 o'clock live. So it's one of those where, then it takes about half an hour to prep for it. So, even today, I've not even done, this. Yeah, when did I start 4 o'clock? 40 minutes, about 20 minutes prep time at least, but then, the hour. So yeah, and that's sort of like 2 hours today just for this live as well. So it takes a lot of time. It's a lot of time, basically a lot of time and money. The channel. So it is a lot more than probably people realize, I think. So yeah, it's one of those. So I do enjoy it. I enjoy chatting to everyone. This is why I do it. I enjoy the chat. I love sort of hearing what people think of the videos and hearing the good positive feedback and things like this. So there's a lot of benefits there that that do come from it. I mean, but I'm not going to lie, it'd be brilliant if I could retire and just live off the channel, but it's a long way from that happening, for sure. So sometimes I do think, should I continue on with it? Because should I just put my energy and time elsewhere? And the answer is probably yes. But I do, but I do enjoy the channel, and sometimes you get little bursts of stuff happening. Like I've just got a bit more invigorated this week with all the tasting panel stuff and things like this. So we'll see how that goes. Basically, yeah. But it is one of those. It does take up a lot of time, a lot of money. Yeah. Basically, so there's no way to sugarcoat it. Pun, maybe a pun. I don't know if that'd be a pun, irony. Not sure, intended. But yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot of time. But there we go. That's just the way it is, isn't it? Well, thanks for asking, Andy. It's interesting to talk about. I'm not gonna, I can't lie to you and say, it's dead easy and takes me no time at all. There might be ways I could improve things and stuff like that, but I don't know. It just takes time. But I've got better at it as time's gone on. Of course, I know how to review my videos better. I can anticipate problems when I'm reviewing them. So if I make a mistake or something like that, I can kind of anticipate the best way to handle it so that I can make my life easier when I'm editing it, and stuff like this. So yeah, there's things like that going on. So and I do sort of, my videos were a lot longer in the past as well. I tended to sort of waffle on a lot more than I do now. Still, you could still argue, say that I do waffle on a bit more, but so I've tried to sort of stop that a bit and just get to the point and go from A to B a bit quicker to C and stuff like that. And but it just means the problem is as well, experimenting takes time, because if you imagine I'm spending all this time doing my reviews, just trying to do new things takes a lot of time. So if I want to redesign something, that takes a lot of time, because it's you can save time in the long run. But if I wanted to redesign the title sequence, for instance, it could just take a lot of time to get new designs in and stuff like that. It's it could be quite time consuming, and sometimes you just don't have it. You just don't have the time to do it. Especially these days, I have a lot less time. I don't know how I manage to do it sometimes, actually. I don't know how I manage to keep the channel going sometimes. I really don't. I must be honest with you. But yeah, sometimes though, if you're in the habit of stuff, it helps if you've got a habit of doing something. That's what helps. Once you break that habit, it's very difficult to start again. And unfortunately, I've managed to not do that. So that's the secret to it, I think. But anyway, waffled on a bit there, but there you go. That's the answers. Long story short is a long time and lots of money. But I mean, you've seen it, haven't you, with all the stash stuff I get? If you consider each product I've shown you today is over £1 each, and I've shown you probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 things, I think, at least. Some of them not shown you yet. And they're more than £1 each, let's put it that way. So when you consider that, and that's just for today. Yeah, so there we go. And let's say I get about £30 a month from the channel. If it's a good month, I might get 40. Depends, but yeah, there we go. So just, yeah, there we are. Anyway, waffled on a bit there, Andy, but there's the answer, yes. And I say that's not even the time value. The time value, if I put in my time per hour, I wouldn't be getting paid. I'd be paying someone else for it, you know. Someone I was excited to try Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and got the selection box at Christmas and didn't like any of them. So they were too artificial and didn't like American chocolate. I quite like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I don't know why. They are too artificial. They don't taste like peanut butter, but I like them for some reason. And they would survive a nuclear winter. I've still got one that I opened, a Reese's Giant Cup I opened about 7 years ago, maybe 8. And it's still on the side. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just gathered dust a bit, but there's nothing wrong with it. And it's probably perfectly edible. About 1,000 calories in it or something like that, so I never ate the second one, and I've still got it there, and it's still perfectly fine. So yeah, but I quite like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I don't know why, but I do get it. They are very fake. There's nothing good about them as far as quality, I don't think, but I quite like the taste of them. Nice to catch up with you, Rob. I'm here to support you every step of the way. Oh, thank you very much, Skywalker. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, liking and subscribing, you know, things like this, leaving comments, those always help. You know, just engage. You know what it's like, the YouTube, all this nonsense. Like, subscribing, just this engagement, stuff like that. And if you could do help out the channel, really helps. So yeah, all those kind of things. Being in the lives, of course, yeah, really helps. So thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, the channel is one of those. Really, I don't want to sort of, you know, the nice things about the channel is chatting to you all and seeing the progress of the channel and the sort of engagement of it and you know, so it's obviously, you know, I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy doing it and things like this. And I guess, you know, I would like for it to build into something. I don't know whether it would or not. And of course, it's always practice for stuff as well. It's, you know, you kind of get used to doing things. It's an interesting way of, yeah, getting into something. You know, I've had ideas for maybe doing other channels and things at the same time, not to replace it. And of course, this could be a stepping stone. I mean, it was always, I originally did intend it to be a stepping stone to reviewing board games, actually. I originally was going to review board games, and I thought, well, I don't want to just jump into it. I need some practice. So I thought I'll do a chocolate channel to start with. See how that goes, and I just never did the board game one in the end because I didn't think there was any point, really. There's already a lot of channels out there, and obviously board games, it's a lot more, it's quite niche, and also takes a lot of time to do one review and stuff like that. And yeah, in the end, I didn't really have the motivation or I didn't really want to do it in the end. So I kept on with the chocolate one anyway. So there we go. So yeah, there we are. But I do enjoy the channel. I do enjoy chatting to you all. You know, that's what I get from the channel, isn't it? I say this every time as well, and it's true. You know, I enjoy, you know, seeing how it goes. I enjoy meeting with you all, chatting to you all, seeing you on Discord, seeing you in the comments, things like this. You know, that's what I get from it, really. So, you know, I mean, maybe one day I might make a profit on the channel, but I think I'd need about 20,000 subscribers, I think, before I start making a profit on the channel. So there's a long way there. I've got 3,000 in 10 years. So, you know, I don't think I'll live long enough to, yeah, to get 10,000 subscribers, or 20,000 rather. So, but you never know. You never know. All right, and there's two more for today, actually. I almost forgot them. So there's one more here. Where's it gone? Right, here it is. Yes. White chocolate caramelised biscuits. This is probably one for Juliet again. Caramelised biscuit eggs from, yes, white chocolate this time, not dark chocolate. So there we go. Yep, caramelised biscuit filling. And there we are. Not too bad. So basically Biscoff filling there. A bit of dark chocolate on by the looks of it as well. Quite nice. A few of those. There is another one. They do just regular, I think the hazelnut cream filled eggs. I think they were just regular mini eggs or sort of slightly large ones, but I didn't get those in the end. I thought they just sounded a bit too normal, basically. And then finally, thanks to Scotty for putting me onto these ones. Yes, we got these, yeah, Pringles Team Cheeseburger flavour. Right, Team. Don't know what that's about, but that's a new range. I don't know. I'm sure they said there was a range, a name for it somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. Stadium Snacks. There we are. And for some reason, it's got like 2 bows on it. Oh yeah, I think that's for what they usually wear is in American football, I think. Under their eyes, I guess. But there you go, Stadium Snacks. Cheeseburger. All right. I do remember liking, I think it was the Cadbury's Restaurant Icons one. They did a cheeseburger one. I thought that was really good, actually. It tasted just like cheeseburgers. I've got this other one here as well. Stadium Snacks, the last one for today. Buffalo Chicken Wings. Yes, there we go. All right. Not really my kind of thing, that, but there we are. So I guess these are quite American sort of style, these ones, aren't they, really? I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't go to football games in the UK. maybe you can get those here, but they do look quite inspired by the US, don't they? I think. They look interesting. I'm not a massive fan of white chocolate, but I have a friend who loved them, both Biscoff and white chocolate, so I might have to get him some. Yes, he loved the Biscoff-filled Cadbury egg. Yeah, interesting, really. I mean, a couple of people on the channel, I think Andrew was one, Scotty was another, saying that the Biscoff chocolate bar, that was the white chocolate and Biscoff, was the one they liked the most. So I don't know, I think white chocolate and Biscoff, and I must admit, actually, the Biscoff white chocolate ice cream stick, like Magnum Affair, was actually very nice. So I think white chocolate does go well with Biscoff. Might be worth a try. Do that. I think I think it's a combination that works. I say I'm not a massive white chocolate fan generally, but sometimes when it's done right, I do quite like it. And I think I think Biscoff might be one of those sort of ingredients that goes quite well with it. So yeah, give it a go. But the filled egg though, I don't know. I didn't mind it, but I've always found that Biscoff filling is, to me, it's a bit flavourless. I find it's a bit too, I don't know. I don't mind it as part of something else, but I don't know. It's just not got a strong enough flavour, I don't think, for me. But I don't know. So we'll see. But maybe in these smaller eggs it might work. The bigger one was a bit too much, but maybe the smaller ones might just be a good enough. What's the word? Composition maybe. The official white Biscoff chocolate bar is my favourite, definitely. Yeah, this is the one. Yes. So there we go. So might worth giving it a go, Juliet. I'm just a big fan of this one. As I say, they were a bit too big for me. They were just, I don't know, didn't quite work for me, I don't think. But I'll say Andrew and Scotty have both mentioned that they really enjoyed this one. So maybe I'm in the minority with it. So it might be worth a try. Might be worth a go. You can see it in there. Using B&M, I think. But I don't know if I've seen it recently. I'm not sure. But might be able to find it. Yeah, might be able to see it. Right, well, there we go, guys. That brings us to the end of this week's Stash Watch. Hope you enjoyed it. So next week I'm going to might try and do a live special. Might leave it to the we'll see what happens. Might do a mini X special maybe, or some other kind of special. We'll see. I don't know. I'll have a think on maybe a review special. Might put it to the tasting panel to see what I might do. We'll see. I'll have to try them then. Yeah, I'd give them a go. If you're a massive Biscoff fan, Cameron's biscuit, I think it could be worth a try. Let me interested to see what you think. Whether you're Team Andrew or Team Chocolo, we'll see. But don't worry, I don't mind. It's one of those, and that's the thing, isn't it? These things, they are subjective. It is one of them. I find for myself, white chocolate's nice when you've had a long break from chocolate and you get that extra sweet hit. See, so there you go. So maybe that's something to do with it as well. It could be context as well, like you say, Skywalker. Could make all the difference sometimes. And I think you've got a point there. Certainly sometimes you do have a craving for things and it does make a massive difference, I must say. Yeah. I must say, well, there you go, Julie. That's your assignment for the week. You're going to try out the official Biscoff white chocolate bar. Yeah, see if you find that one out. And if you ever see in the shops the Biscoff ice cream sticks, particularly the white chocolate one, they look like Magnums. They've got Biscoff cream around in between the ice cream and the chocolate outside. They're an instant get. They're literally the best ice creams there are, pretty much. They're in the top, definitely in the top 3 chocolate ice creams out there. I really like those. They're very nice. Yes. I like Milky Bar. It's the only white chocolate I like. Yeah. I think I'm quite similar-ish. I'm not a massive white chocolate fan. I don't like loads of it, but some of them I do quite like. The Cadbury White, I'm not a big fan of, this, that, and the other. Milky Bar's pretty nice, though, as I say. Yeah. I think I would give it a go. I think the white chocolate and Biscoff filling, definitely something to, something to try. That was another great Stash Watch. Thank you very much. Thanks. Food for thought indeed. Yes. More ways than one. Thanks as always for your time and effort. Hopefully you bag yourself some new members soon. Have a great weekend. Yes. Thank you very much. We did have Andrew Lee, who's a new member. Andrew Lee. So welcome, Andrew, as well, if you're watching. Yeah, I must start. Good point, Alan. Thank you very much for reminding me. I do need to thank the members, don't I? Of course. Got to do that. I want to get into the habit of doing that, really. It's something to definitely do. So let me just get the list up so I don't miss anyone out. I'm going to give some more memberships next week. I can't do any at the moment, basically, until next month. But yes, of course, the tasting panel. Thank you very much, Alan, of course, and Sam Matson as well. The tasting panel. Thank you so much, and for your input as well. That'll be great. Look forward to hearing more of what you're after as well. So it'll be quite an interesting one. I'll just move this window over here so I can read a bit more about looking to the right. So let's have a look. Yes, and Andrew Lee, Andy UFC. Yes, well done, and good to see you, Andy. Thank you so much for joining the channel. And TLHA full episodes. I might say I can't really, unfortunately, give the proper name sometimes on these, because it just gives me like the sort of the YouTube handles, but if I know the person, I might be able to say Skywalker, of course, DB as well, QP, who's down as who, G5G, Shori, Chantel, Dazzle Diamond Lights, I think it is, Jonatron Music, Georgie, Mr. Skepticon, Rick, Smithy, Ski Time TV, as I say, Sam, and of course Alan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And and as I say, if you want to become a member, I'm sure it'll be up here, helps out the channel. No pressure to sign you up. You just get various perks, things like this. It'll be great to see you. And yeah, there we are. So thank you so much. Thank you, Alan, for reminding me about that one. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great weekend, a great sunny day. It's a lovely day outside, so hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it'll last long. It's nearly 5 o'clock, still very bright, still very warm and sunny outside. Can you believe it? So definitely just jumping into March at just the right time. Is March part of spring? I don't know, but it feels like it. Clocks will go forward soon as well. So there we go. Ladies, enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Skywalker. You do too. Great to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you, Andy, as well, of course. Juliet, also Andrew. Alan, of course, as well. And who else popped up in the chat? Did anyone else pop up? Let's see. Don't mention Andy, didn't I? Mention Skywalker, of course. Yes, well, good to see you both. Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Oh yes, GTA Nathan was in there earlier, so I knew there was someone. Yes, good to see you as well, Nathan, as well. Great to see you all. Thanks so much for all your support, guys. Massively appreciated. It really is. As I say, the channel won't be anything without you all. As I say, it's not really about the financial side of it and this, that, and the other for myself. I wish it was. I'd love to retire. I'd love to retire on the channel and just eat chocolate for a living, but it's not. So I'd say you all make the channel what it is and really help me out and make it an enjoyable experience. So thank you so very, very much. Yeah, as I say, it really is appreciated. So thank you. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See you later. Bye.